Welcome to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Memphis's only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen Small Bites. Now, here's your host, Johnny Radio himself, John Harden.
Yo, 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 welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy Johnny Radio. I got Jay Morgan in the house, and it is a beautiful Friday. Friday. Hit us up today on the AutoZone text and listener line, 901-360-8255, because we have all kinds of things to discuss, from the Tigers and Houston game that's coming up. 11 a.m. on Sunday. It's going to be baller shot caller, Fabian White Jr. and heck, even walk-on Ryan Elvin. I don't know if you saw, Houston was clowning Temple, were they not?
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You have this crazy, weird thing going on where you love sports, all sports, and you love game shows. You just, for some reason, don't like college basketball.
Well, John, I do love all sports. And when I'm presented with two options for the sport, one of which is the professional option, and the other which is the collegiate option, I'm going to pick the professional option every time. But hey, different strokes for different folks.
That is the truth. Different strokes for different folks. And,
however, I'm right and everyone else is wrong. But other than that, different strokes for different folks.
Now, when it comes to the NCAA tournament, do you get the madness? Do you get the fever?
I mean, I do watch the NCAA tournament. I just don't watch, and I watch the conference tournaments too.
You get the fever, right?
I watch Saturday afternoon. I watch when there's no other NBA on. And the great thing about college basketball and the March Madness, John, is the games start at like 8 a.m. Not really, but they start
practically
early. So you can watch all day when NBA isn't happening.
Yeah, I love it. The madness is starting to get there, and the blood.
Do you have the madness?
I've already, I catch the fever a little bit early.
And
once it hits March 1st, is more basketball.
Yeah, it is.
And gambling, and more basketball and gambling. And man, if you took the under in the Temple Houston game, you were sweating that junk. That thing looked like it was a lock all the way to the final 5 minutes of that ball game.
Did you take that?
Yes, I got it, and I barely got it, and I was scared. I thought I had it all game. I was kind of dancing around, just like, yeah, waiting for the Memphis game and everything. No. The very end of that ball game, Houston started just clowning Temple. They had walk-ons making threes. Fabian White was tearing things up. It got a little bit scary. By the way, he had 26, 6, and 2, and he's the all-time winningest basketball player in the Houston program. But, man, I'm thinking people want to talk about Memphis. The reason I was talking about Houston, though, is because Memphis and Houston get it on this Sunday at 11 a.m., like I said, at the friendly confines of FedEx Forum.
They play a basketball game, too.
They do play a basketball game. And then we'll be singing, like you said, let's get it on. They'll be doing all kinds of wonderful things.
Marvin Gaye.
Yep. I'm so proud of you. But Memphis last night took care of business. It felt that the Tigers felt under control the whole time. Didn't you think so?
I do.
You got to give, I expected them to go down to South Florida and win this game. It's not something that I'm going to look at and say, oh, my gosh, other than Jalen Duren is still continuing to grow and grow and grow, and he's playing better and better, 16 points, 10 boards on 7 of 13 shooting. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the team, Tyler Harris had a good game, 2 for 4 from downtown. The Tigers only made 3 3-pointers and still were in control of that game the whole time.
Yeah, no kidding.
And they're making their free throws still, shot just under 70%.
A worse game last night, though, compared to what they've been doing. But that's because what they've been doing is so incredible, so excellent.
Yeah, it really is true. But it's just kind of like that game was almost like
they were sleepwalking.
It was sleepwalking to get through
no
what's
question.
going to be absolute insanity.
Well, they dominated in the first half, too, and the second half was a little bit more sluggish because I felt like it seems like they knew they had it in the bag.
Yes,
which might be overgeneralizing it, but that's just what it looked like to me.
No, they did. It looked like they had. South Florida didn't have an answer for them, really. It was very, very smooth. But the Houston game, I'm kind of wondering. Houston, Temple, they are playing. Everything's beautiful in life. And Houston is dancing around, cutting down the nets afterwards. Senior night. Again, walk-on Ryan Elvin comes out and hit the shots. They celebrate. The crowd goes crazy. The last home game of the year. Is there any chance maybe Houston comes in a little flat playing Memphis, or do you think they're going to be all fired up for all the smoke?
I think they are going to
Because they were celebrating last night.
I think they're going to be all fired up.
You do?
They just lost to this team. And
Yeah.
also they got fired up for Temple. But Temple's a competitive
That
team
was the
in league.
last home game. They just went out
So
there. They were
senior day.
clowning. They were just clowning last night.
So you think a road sneaky game, last game of the year? I don't think Houston's looking ahead at all. Because I think the difference in Houston and Memphis in terms of, well, this is, again, an overgeneralization, and I'm really probably talking more about fan bases than the teams themselves. But I feel like Houston is not going to overlook their last game of the season because Houston is in the NCAA tournament. They're not concerned with the NCAA tournament right now. They want to win the league. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Their sights are set on winning the conference tournament. So I don't think you're going to get an overlooked game here, especially after the Tigers beat them last one.
Yes. Now, the Tigers got the dub, though, but the Grizzlies couldn't take care of business in Boston last night. I got to give a big old tip of the cap to Jason Tatum. He dropped Jaws Grizzlies last night, and he also dropped $500,000 on a watch. Did you hear about that?
It was his birthday yesterday.
Yes, dude. And maybe that's why everybody was betting on Boston. I don't know. They just knew the Grizzlies weren't going to match up well. I don't know. I mean, no Jaylen Brown, no problem, because Jason Tatum was Superman in the fourth quarter yesterday. He was great the whole deadgum game. By the way, question for the AutoZone text line. More likely to win an MVP, would it be Ja or would it be Jason Tatum? What do you think, mister?
I think Jason Tatum, John.
Ugh.
I don't think that would be a very.
You're speaking like you're Kermit the Frog over there. What are you scared to speak?
I don't. Ho ho. I don't think that. No, I'm just gonna say Jason Tatum and leave it at that.
Just gonna say Jason Tatum and leave him at that. All right.
I mean, John, who do you think has a better chance to win MVP?
I'm going to go with Ja Morant, sir. He's electric. Did you see that alley-oop where he threw it over there and then the dude, he passed to the dude and then he passed it back? He just caught it with the left hand, did a little easy dunk over everybody's face up in the garden, and it just looks effortless.
Which is what we're looking for in MVPs.
I'm just that was saying. Actually well,
it was an awesome play, though.
It was an awesome play. And he is just an electric player. And by the way, you know why I'm saying this? Because he's only the third player in the NBA, 22 years or younger, to average 45 points a game over a 3-game stretch.
Wow.
Yeah, how do you like them apples?
I love apples.
You like apples? He had a bad first quarter, though.
He did. He was like, 1 of 7 or something?
Yeah, he had
like
a rough first quarter.
Missed his first 6 shots.
Yeah, it was a rough first quarter. But, hey, man, he still finished with 7 dimes, 38 points. He had 4 boards. He still had a good night. And, again, this stretch, what Ja's done, you got to give him mad credit. And it's not like you're going to sit there and think to yourself, oh, man, I can't believe the Grizzlies. They really needed that win last night. Oh, that was their chance. That was their chance to get into second place. They're still only a half a game out behind the Golden State Warriors. And guess who comes to town on Saturday?
Who?
The Orlando Magic.
Oh, those Magic.
Dude, come on, man. That's going to be a beatdown of epic proportion Saturday night, right?
Epic.
I think they're just going to go down there and slap the Magic like it's nothing.
You think?
Yeah, friendly confines, the grindhouse.
I don't know. Down the stretch of a season, it's hard to smack guys. But I guess teams get smacked all the time. So you know what, John? Maybe. Well, I look forward to the Grizzlies. I look forward to the Magic. I am curious. What do the fans think? Ja or Jason Tatum more likely to win an MVP down the stretch, or just get an MVP over the course of their career? Do both of them get it? But I will talk about that $500,000. It's called a Richard. Is it Millay? Is it Richard Millay? Sure. I'll look it up.
It's no. I mean, I'm reading it. Is Mille? Is that Millay?
Sure.
Man, I don't know, dude. I'm not a watch aficionado.
I don't know. I wish I could answer it. I feel like I should know the answer. I feel like if Jason Tatum bought that watch, it's probably a popular fashion brand. That
anything that's $500,000. If it's a $500,000 watch, let me tell you something. The reason we don't know, because we can't even fathom getting a $500,000 watch. I can't fathom having $500,000. Maybe you can give it to me.
Yes. John, do you know what you pay me?
Yes, I do, actually.
Oh, okay.
But I was speaking actually more to Bill and your lovely mother.
Yeah, well, that That's separate from me.
I will get him out of the house for $500,000, just so y'all know.
Yeah, no, that's
You can
what they're
move into
waiting
my
for.
basement.
Thank you.
I'll build you a basement.
Yeah, you and I will do it together. We're handy workers.
Oh, hit me up. And don't forget, did you watch any of the Combines 40s yesterday?
No, I did see it on SportsCenter this morning. Does that count? Like they mentioned who did well. There was a sub 4. There was a 4.21, but then it was officially a 4.28.
4.28. Tyquan Thornton.
I'm going to say 4.21 though, because that sounds awesome.
4.28. No, because that would be faster than John Ross's official time, and it wasn't faster. Okay, he ran a 4.28.
Unofficially, it was.
Yeah, but unofficial doesn't count.
Are you sure?
Yes,
okay.
I do. Tyquan Thornton out of Baylor, 4.28. You know the second fastest? Played at Tennessee.
Okay.
Velus Jones.
Oh, Velus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fast. He ran a 4.31.
What position does he play?
Wide receiver, dude.
I answered that question for you, John. I knew the answer.
And do you want to know something else that's absolutely...
I'm a Vols guy. No, I knew who that guy was.
You know, oh, you are a Vols guy?
I'm a Vols guy. Remember, I'm captain of the Vol Navy.
Oh, that's right. You should know these things, man.
Yeah.
Don't be messing with me now.
Although I did also forget Malik Hooker's name the other week.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hendon Hooker.
Hendon.
Malik Hooker.
That's all right. It's all
Malik
right.
Willis. Hendon Hooker.
So
anyway, John, I got you off track a little bit. Back on track.
Tyquan Thornton was the fastest out of Baylor. Tennessee's Velus Jones was second fastest. Do you know who the third fastest was? Another guy out of the state.
Austin.
Calvin Austin with the 4.32.
A lot of sub 4.4s.
Dude, man. And then you had also Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, both out of Ohio State. Wilson ran a 4.38. Olave ran a 4.39. So a lot of blazing speed out there. And speaking of blazing speed, did you see what Desmond Ritter did?
No.
Fastest dead gum time. He beat Marcus Mariota. He beat everybody and their grandmother. Desmond Ritter would be the fastest. He would have the fastest 40-yard dash of any active quarterback when he's drafted in the NFL. He's also the biggest quarterback this year at 6'3", 211 pounds. He's just a fourth of an inch taller than Kenny Pickett, even though Kenny Pickett has his small hands. We're going to talk about Malik Willis throwing.
Lou Riddick gave voice to the small hand theory today.
What did he say?
He said, it would be a thing if you're drafting a player like that is automatically ball security is going to be an issue.
27 fumbles over the course of Kenny Pickett's career.
But you don't care because of you like his arm talent. That's the question you have to answer when drafting him. I thought it was a good insight from Lou Riddick, former running back.
I will say Lou Riddick, we'll talk a lot about quarterbacks. Teams that need quarterbacks. Desmond Ritter, again, running super fast. We'll talk about Malik Willis, his great perspective. He also did something else. I told you when he was talking about how he just wants to be happy. People are always going to doubt you, all those wonderful things that he said, and he came back with.
That's not wonderful. You don't want people to doubt you.
No, he's saying that, people will always doubt me, so I don't care about other people's criticism.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Because I know what I put into it. I know the work that I put in.
Right.
I know that I constantly have to get better, and I'm going out there to do the best that I can. I want to be happy. I don't care about other people's opinions. I care about, what my teammates, my coaching staff, what I believe, blah, blah, blah. Well, dude, he did something even nicer. When nobody was looking, I'll talk about this in Hardenwood today. I'll also talk some really crazy stories out there in Hardenwood. You know Antonio Brown was driving a Ferrari and had a little accident.
What?
Yep. And Jack Harlow has people ticked off. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they say that they're doing a remake of White Men Can't Jump, and Jack Harlow is going to play in it. And everybody's like, dude, Jack Harlow cannot play in this.
Well,
now,
Woody Harrelson isn't the greatest actor in the world.
Excuse me?
I mean,
did you ever watch Natural Born Killers, son?
Have you ever watched Cheers, John?
Yes, Cheers was great.
No, but also Woody Harrelson very stiff in Cheers. He's not like
he was playing an idiot. He was playing an idiot farm boy.
That doesn't make you shouldn't be stiff because you're playing an idiot.
Well, that's just how his character was.
Oh,
you should see him in Natural Born Killers, man. And by the way, there's also this thing I watched on the Netflix. It's like True Detective or something.
Yeah, True Detective.
Is that guy Woody in it? Is that the right one?
I believe so.
Man,
I don't know.
Something to that effect. I think it is.
Is that right? Is he in that? Okay, Woody Harrelson here. Woody Harrelson TV. No,
it's some murder thing.
You got to go to another page to find his filmography. I'm getting there.
Man, you're pathetic.
I know.
You slow.
You're right.
But anyway, while you're looking that up, also I'm going to make fun of Shabazz Muhammad. Do you remember he was
Baz.
taken right before?
True Detective. He plays Marty Hart.
Did I say that?
You did.
Man, do you know something? I think I might be a genius.
I think you are too.
I think I might be a genius. But again, Shabazz Muhammad is now playing in the Philippines. He was taken before Giannis. By the way, the 2013 draft was pretty trashy, other than Giannis. But he went to dunk. Nobody was around him. And he jumped, and he went to slam, and he missed the goal by a good 2 feet somehow. It was the funniest thing. I will tweet this out later. You can check it out at Johnny_radio. We got some good stuff also from Colby Covington. You know, I told you he robbed John Jones in college.
That's what you said.
Do you know what he did yesterday?
What?
Did you hear all the ish he was talking to Dustin Poirier?
No.
Oh, it's so bad. He said that things that I can't say until Hardwood because it's too early.
You can't say those things till afternoon.
Yeah, you can't say what he said until after 12 o'clock because if you do it before noon, it's just disrespectful to all of our listeners. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get it.
You want to be positive in the morning, especially on a Friday. So we got a whole lot of things to get to, and I got to explain to you. How do we get to the lead off? Well, my good buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Call Bill at I Buy Houses, any house, any area, as is. It's as simple as that. Pick up the phone, give him a call, bing, bang, boom, guaranteed to close in 5 days. You like that? Yeah, I know you do. 901-406-1101. Jot it down, 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. I'm in the box.
Hey, John.
Hello, Jay.
I'm discombobulated at the moment. I have to go get my questions. Here they are. Got them now. John, what a game yesterday, right? The Grizzlies and the Celtics. And the Memphis Tigers in South Florida. 2 good games yesterday. Which one did you fancy and favor?
Repeat that.
John?
How did you ask such a boring question that I didn't hear any of it?
Oh, it's my fault.
Yeah.
It was so boring.
It was
that
such a
you didn't hear any-
monotone.
That's right.
And, man, come on. Give me a little. What was the question?
John, the Grizzlies and the Celtics played a great game yesterday, and the Tigers in South Florida did too. They kind of played overlapping during the same time. So which game did you fancy and watch?
I spent more time watching the Grizzlies because they were struggling, and it felt like a cakewalk with the Tigers.
Right.
I just felt that the Tigers had this junt, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, the whole second half, let's see. They were up by 13 points late in the second half.
Right.
Now, the final 2 minutes, the fact they gave up 15 points in the final 2 minutes to the Bulls, that was crazy. People who had the over and stuff, I'm sure they were a little ticked off. In fact, what was that total?
I don't know.
Well, these are things that you should probably know.
TO'd.
It's 130. It was 131.
131.
Ooh, so they got the over because South Florida scored 15 points in the final 2 minutes. But no, man, I was watching the Grizzlies, man. How could you not watch the Grizzlies? They were down. Ja had one of the worst first quarters that I've seen him have in such a long time. It's not even funny. And they were still in the ball game. Second half, though, it seems like they could never just close in and keep that sucker really, really tight. Even though Ja played better in the second half, especially in the second quarter, third quarter. But it was Jason Tatum's night. And you kind of got in, like you said, if you're watching the NBA and you're watching a Tigers team that's in complete control of a team that you really don't care of,
Wow.
South Florida,
Wow.
you're going to pay a little bit more attention to the Grizzlies, I think.
Wow.
Now, Sunday, it's all about them Tigers.
Uh-huh.
Tigers, Houston, 11 a.m. I'm going to be all about the Tigers.
But they don't play at the same time as the Grizzlies, man.
Yeah, because on Saturday. But I'm not all about that Magic. Man, the Grizzlies don't smack the Magic.
So what if they were
gonna
playing
have
at
a
the same
problem.
time? Which game would you watch?
I would watch the Houston game.
Ooh.
But last night I paid more attention to Boston.
So you go by feel. It's really you go game by game. You don't make general rules for yourself. You're like, I'll decide when the games are happening.
Whatever floats my boat.
I love that. Whatever they're your favorite team, John, as you say, whoever I have money on.
That's correct. That also has a little bit of impact of what I had on last night.
That's
right. Why I watched a little more Grizzlies.
Well, John, that was really all that happened in Memphis sports last night. So
Except for Calvin Austin running a 4.32.
But we already talked about that, which is still one of
just
my
don't
questions.
say, don't just make these broad strokes,
That's
bro.
right. You're actually absolutely right. I apologize to CA3. John, I do have some text messages and tweets here for us, though, that I want you to answer. This one is from Michael in Jersey City, New Jersey. You ever been to New Jersey, John?
No, I have not.
Have you really not? How many states have you been to?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Most of the ones in this, almost everything, all the ones in the South.
All the southeast ones.
Over
under 20.
Oklahoma, been up north, been to the Ohio.
So you've been to a lot of states then.
Been out west to Oregon, Washington, California.
How many foreign countries have you been to?
Arizona, been to Nevada. I've been to a lot. I just haven't been to North Dakota, South Dakota. I haven't been to Wyoming.
Montana.
I have not been to
you've been
Rhode
to
Island.
I've
been to Montana. I haven't been to Rhode Island.
Oregon?
Yeah, I've been to Oregon.
Wow.
Man, that's like there's some really sticky icky that grows out there on
that
left coast.
Well, it makes sense you would go up there. Anyway, John, this is from Michael in Jersey City, New Jersey, which you haven't been to, you said. It says, Dear John, what if I'm not listening when you read my email? Well, you're out of luck then, I suppose. This is from Mike in Washington, D.C., John. It says, it says, Dear, you ever been to Washington, D.C., John?
Actually, I've never been to the nation's capital.
I have.
My daughter's been there.
Really?
I don't know what I would do in D.C.
The mall, but it's not a real mall. It's it's like the fake mall.
I
with the
see it on
Smithsonian.
TV all the time.
Yeah, big monuments.
You know what? I'll go to the Smithsonian. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I love the Smithsonian. It says,
I went to the Louvre. I should go to
Have you really been to the Louvre?
Heck yeah, man.
So there's plenty to do in Washington. There's whole museums and all kinds of
I went to the
our
summer
nation's
solstice
history.
over in Paris, like late 90s, and they had panic planes.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Yep.
So you would like DC then. This says, Dear John, is it just me or is today's show better than usual? I agree.
When did that come in?
Just a minute ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How about that?
That is, you know what it is? It's because it's a Friday.
That's right.
It's a Friday. You're feeling good. The weather's beautiful. The only thing I can if I'm going to complain about something, did you see that Sunday we have a good chance of rain?
It's going to get cold again.
Dead gummit.
I hate that.
Dead gummit.
Pick a season.
At
Mother
wiffle
Nature,
ball.
please. Last question, John, from Brenda in Jacksonville, Florida. You ever been to Jacksonville?
Of course.
Of course.
Who hadn't been to Jacksonville?
I don't think I have.
You've been to I've been to almost everywhere in Florida, man.
I've been everywhere, man. Says, Dear John, I'm pregnant, and the father could be one of two guys. How do I handle this situation? Maury Povich.
Oh, okay. This one's simple, man.
Maury
This one's
Povich.
simple.
Go on Maury.
No.
You
no,
are
no.
not the father.
No, we're not even going to do that. Here's how you handle this, dear. And I'm going to speak to you from
Miss
the
Brenda.
bottom of my heart.
Miss Brenda.
See which guy is better. Like, do you remember when we talked about the draft yesterday?
I remember.
So I said, you know what matters when it comes to the combine and actually
5
the
things.
NFL drafts? You have to do this. You have to watch the player's tape. You need to watch the player's tape. It's not, you get all the 40s, like, man, you look at Calvin Austin yesterday, he blazed. But you go watch Calvin Austin's tape, he blazed at Memphis. He blazed the American. He's a big play guy. So you look at the tape. Then you check out his mentality. Does he know football? Does he love football? And then how does that player actually fit into the system you're trying to run? What about your scheme? Does he fit your scheme? And do you see him developing? These are the things you have to look at. So you have to do this if you're pregnant and you don't know which guy it was.
So you get the pick.
You got to look at the tape.
And lie to him.
You got to no. You got to run that tape back in your head, and you got to think to yourself, okay, which one's been better to me? You also have to think to yourself about this mentality. Which one's going to love being a father?
That's right.
Which one knows about being a father?
That's a good point.
Which guy do you see developing into being a father? And you got to figure out your scheme and your lifestyle. One of them might be like a downtown party guy. Another guy might be the homie guy. What are you looking for down the road? So this is like, when you're the baby's mama, you got to think like the NFL draft.
That's a great point, John. People say that sports imitates life, and I think you just proved that point right there.
I'm here for the people, brother. I'm here for the people. Do you like that?
I loved it. That was excellent.
I'm here for the people.
To answer that other guy's question, is it just me or today's show better than usual? No, it is. We're giving great advice today.
Today I feel more shrinkage than I do philosopher. Not shrinkage. It's not cold. I'm talking about shrink.
You've been in the pool?
No. You know, a shrink.
Oh, a shrink.
Psychiatrist.
A head doctor.
Yeah, I feel more head doctor today. But I am breaking it down because we got to talk about the NFL Combine. We got to talk about teams in the National Football League. And we're going to have to break down the tape. We're going to have to look at their hand size. We're going to whoa. Did you see Malik Willis throw that football, that deep route?
He could sling it.
Dude's got a rifle. And how did my little potato chip model do? How did the Burger King Whopper model do with the tiny hands? We'll talk about Kenny Pickett. We'll talk a lot of quarterbacks in NFL on the other side. This is Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Brett Norsworthy and Gabe Kuhn drive you home with Sports Time on Sports 56. Brought to you by DeSoto Auto Sales. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
I know the sweetest thing in Memphis, and I know it's been around for 120 years. You know, I'm talking about Dinstall's, and it's time to stock up heavy on Cashew Crunch, Heavenly Crunch, Turtlettes, all of your favorite Dinstall's treats to watch the playoff games and to watch all the basketball. It's so easy to get. The sweetest thing in Memphis, all you have to do is head to Laurelwood or head to Germantown and Poplar right across from the hospital, or go where they make the candies. That's on Pleasant View. There's nothing that says Memphis better than Cashew Crunch with that little tinge of coconut, or the Turtlettes. Let's face it, there's nothing better than Dinstall's chocolate. That's the mainstay of all candies, isn't it? Milk, chocolate, although their dark chocolate is pretty darn good. And if you get the peppermint with the dark chocolate and put it in the freezer, you're going to love it. So many ways to love Dinstall's. 115 years of making Memphis oh so sweet.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
The global shortage on chicken is finally over, but there are still places that will tell you that it is hard to find, except for our good friends at Poultry Power. Poultry Power is currently delivering chicken in bulk to your home or business at prices lower than your local grocer or food distributor. Having a cookout or catering event? Tired of being told no by other food companies when you need chicken for your restaurant? Poultry Power can save the day. Visit www.poultrypower.org to place your order now. And remember, when others tell you no, Poultry Power has the power to tell you yes.
Hi, folks, Bob Burkhammer for the Sunrise Truck Corral. Gonna buy a truck? Sunrise has new trucks, used trucks, big trucks, little trucks, custom trucks, factory trucks, long bed trucks, short bed trucks, regular cab trucks, extended cab trucks, crew cab trucks, 4-cylinder trucks, 6-cylinder trucks, 8-cylinder trucks, 2-wheel drive trucks, 4-wheel drive trucks, all-wheel drive trucks, GMC trucks, Chevy trucks, Ford trucks, Dodge trucks, diesel trucks, SUVs, light-duty trucks, heavy-duty trucks, trucks for rich folks, trucks for poor folks, trucks for young folks, trucks for old folks. Want a truck? Go online to the Sunrise Truck Corral, the old Hummer building in Bartlett.
Simple, smooth, and every sip as easy as the last. Tito's handmade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does with your favorite mixer. Back in the day, Tito distilled, hand bottled, taste tested, sent to a few friends, then taste tested again to give you the finest juice around. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff. Just Tito's. For recipes, videos, and more, visit Tito'sVodka.com.
Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Looking for a good deal on ammo? Check out Tactical Guns and Gear in Collierville. Right now, 223, 9mm, and 12-gauge buckshot are all on sale. 400 rounds of 223 in sealed Spam cans for $199. 50-round boxes of 9mm full metal jacket for $19.99 a box. 12-gauge buckshot, 15 rounds per box, 8 boxes per case, on sale for $125 per case. Tactical Guns and Gear in Collierville. On Instagram at TGG_Tennessee and Facebook at Tactical Guns and Gear. Don't forget to tell them Eli sent you.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Memphis's only Top Golf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen Small Bites. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder is in the house. Got a busy show for you. It's a Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. The Mid-South is bumping. Grizzlies, are playing Saturday, playing the Magic, 7 o'clock from the friendly confines of FedEx Forum.
Jalen Suggs.
Yeah.
Oh, Jalen, you don't like Jalen Suggs?
Nah, dude, people are going to see Ja Morant, bro. Okay? Did you see the buzz in Boston?
I have a friend.
It wasn't even for Jason Tatum. It was for Ja.
John, I got to
argue. Did you see that dunk?
John, I got to argue with you. Actually, I have a buddy that specifically wants to go to the game to see Jalen Suggs. So don't say nobody just wants to see Jalen Suggs, John. It's not true. No, I mean Ja Morant.
The wild people and the really, really
the weird people I hang
living
around
on
with.
the edge people out
the weird
there.
Guys I spend time with.
Yeah. I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna make you and your buddies all y'all. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna make y'all a Tinder profile.
Is that right? Well, my friend that was going to see Jen, he's married, so.
Oh, well, that's why he's hanging out. Anything to get. I'm just kidding, ladies. I was gonna say anything to get out the house.
I think she's going with him.
Well, you know what? That's beautiful. That's
very
what
nice.
That's a very healthy relationship.
Yes.
Just don't.
Shout out Hunt and Page.
Yeah, just don't ask him, by the way, to go shopping with you. That's a fast track to divorce.
They're just, but point is, they're both Jalen Suggs people.
Jalen Suggs, who cares? But I did have a point. You have the Saturday day. You have beautiful stuff going on because Saturday the weather is going to be nice, and then Saturday night you're going to have the Grizzlies and the Magic. You want to watch Ja. What about Sunday?
In Houston.
No, it's in Memphis.
No. The Grizzlies are in Houston. And the Houston's in Memphis. How about that? I just put that together. So they're in Houston and in Memphis. Houston-Memphis matchup.
So it's amazing.
Hey, it really is.
Could be a little Grizzlies-Tiger two-step.
Oh, I like that.
I like it,
I
too.
also like Saturday Day.
Saturday Day.
That's what you said. It's Saturday during the day is Saturday Day.
Yeah, that is true.
That
is true. I like that, too. But it's going to be a beautiful day Saturday, but I have something for you, and I want to remind you. Sunday, 11 a.m. CBS, you got Houston, you got the Tigers. Do you want to watch the game, eat great food, have amazing beverage service, all while playing a game? Well, I know where you need to go. 5069 Sanderland. It's right there, Doubletree Hotel, East Memphis. It's Memphis's only Top Golf Swing Suite, and it's at Erling Jensen Small Bites. The amazing, Erling Jensen, fine dining extraordinaire. Well, they've opened up Erling Jensen's Small Bites right there at the Doubletree Hotel. Still those amazing, amazing dishes by Erling Jensen in a more relaxed atmosphere. So you're going to have the Grizzlies game on Saturday. You'll have the Tigers game on Sunday. And you get to play in a simulation bay at Memphis's only Top Golf Swing Suite. It's a luxury private lounge. You're going to get a waiter, a waitress who's going to take care of you. They're going to give you amazing food and beverage service. You have the TVs all around you with the games on. It's just a fun atmosphere. It's a fun time. So grab your friends, grab your employees, grab your family, and head on over to Memphis's only Top Golf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen Small Bites. Call 901-58-SWING and book your suite today. That's 901-58-SWING. Or go online to swingsuitememphis.com. Jay Morgan.
Yes.
So, are you into the whole quarterback situation that's going on in the world today?
Oh, yeah. I love quarterbacks in all of their situations.
You do? Okay,
I don't go a day without even thinking about it.
All right, so there's a lot of teams out there that need some starters. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about this, right now, this is going to be a quarterback carousel of epic proportion.
Do the Giants need a quarterback, John?
I got every team I think that needs a quarterback. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I would say you need the Steelers need a quarterback. Big Ben is gone, man. He's out that door. He ain't coming back. Did you know that?
Mike Tomlin disagrees.
Oh, what? He's going to play with Mason Rudolph?
That's what he said.
That is called BS.
He's bluffing.
It's called bluffing, bro.
He's a poker player, Mike
Dude,
Tomlin.
I'm telling you, he ain't going in. Do you think the Steelers? You think Mike Tomlin's going to have a losing record for the first time? No, and he will if he has Mason Rudolph. So Big Ben's gone. You're going to have the deadgum Steelers. They need a quarterback. You know who else needs a quarterback? How about the Colts? Carson Wentz is trash. Like he's proved it. Frank Wright doesn't even like him. Jim Irsay is talking ish. And if you can't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in the final week to make the postseason, and you're turning the ball over like a lunatic, throwing stupid interceptions, like Carson Wentz just makes stupid plays. He does. And guess what? The Colts are sick of him. So, again, the Colts need a quarterback. How about the Texans? I know that you are a big Mr. Mills man.
Do you think the Texans need a quarterback?
David Mills, do you really think he's the answer?
Davis Mills.
Davy.
David was the coach.
Davy Crockett down in Texas ain't winning nothing.
King of the Wild Front. Remember the Alamo, though, John?
Yeah, he did do good at the Alamo.
He did great at the
Remember
Alamo.
the Alamo.
Remember
but I
the
don't
Alamo.
think Davis, I'm just kidding with you. David Mills.
Big D Mills.
No, Davis Mills, I don't think the answer truly is him. You have the Deshaun Watson stuff that's hanging over the Texans organization. And again, he was fine as a rookie, but that team was pretty bad. Now he
got way
did
better,
beat
though.
They did.
And they did
beat the Titans. They beat the Titans.
They did beat the Titans.
So I mean, like he did have.
And they beat the Colts too, didn't they?
That's what I thought. I think they
I'll
beat.
look it
I was
up.
going to say they beat Carson Wentz and Ryan Tannehill. So I guess the Texans do have a little something they can brag about.
I like that. What about the Giants? You haven't gotten to the Giants yet.
Well, because they're next. We can talk.
We
can talk about the Giants right now.
The G-men.
But actually, I don't want to talk about the Giants yet because I have them in a different level.
They did not beat the Colts. I'm sorry. They only beat the Titans. They beat the Jags, and then they beat the Chargers, remember, at home.
Oh, it was the Chargers.
Big win against the Chargers.
But anyway, the Texans, I think they need a starter. I think the Broncos, 100%. There's nobody out there who's thinking to themselves, yeah, the Broncos have that answer. What do you think about Drew Lock?
I hate Drew Lock.
Oh, my goodness.
But I love Teddy Two Gloves.
Well, neither one of them are winning quarterbacks. Let's just be real. Teddy's also got little hands. The Lions.
That's why he wears two gloves.
Do you believe Jared Goff is actually the answer? Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, he did go to a Super Bowl with the Rams. Yeah, he did, and he got trashed. They couldn't score anything. And, he won a couple games with the Lions, but not much. Like, not much at all. I don't think he's the answer in Detroit. The Commanders. How much do you love Taylor Heineke? Do you love him? He's kind of cute.
I like Taylor Heineke. I think he's a good player.
Yeah,
Ron Rivera loves Taylor Heineke.
Hey, he's fun. He's like reminds me of the days a little Doug Flutie-ish.
Oh, Doug. Well, that's a
Yeah.
That's a terrible comparison career-wise.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Doug had some fun days, man. He had Flutie Flakes going around and
Heisman.
everything. Yeah, dude. But anyway, Heineke, he's I just don't think he's the Commander's answer. This is the NFC East is trash.
Taylor Heineke isn't the Heine
Key for the Commanders.
That's right.
Bucks, Tom Brady's bounce, so everybody knows the Bucks need somebody. And then the Saints.
Get
what
Jameis
are they
back.
going to do? Do you really think they're going to go? I mean, we watched his workout videos. I still think
He was bouncing on the ball
bouncing on the
yesterday.
ball, dude, doing football push-ups where has one hand on the ground and one hand holding a football, and he does a push-up. Then he leans up on one arm and throws the ball. Does some weird workouts.
I don't know, John. You and I couldn't do that.
I mean, really?
Yeah, I don't know, John.
I think I can do a push-up holding a
Wow.
football and then just kind of stand on one arm and throw it 3 feet in front of me.
Wow.
I can.
Wow. So you're Jameis, you think, John? You think you can do better than Jameis?
I will tell you one thing. I won't get busted if I'm going to rock some crab legs.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, just walking out all nonchalant, standing like, 6'3"? Like nobody was seeing him.
How can you trust a quarterback to steal a Super Bowl if they can't even steal crab legs?
That's exactly what I'm saying. So the Saints need to look for somebody because we know Taysom Hill's not a real quarterback. We're not sure about Jameis Winston, and nobody needs a quarterback quite like the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, those Panthers. Whoa.
Sam Darnold is
John.
trash.
Oh, wow. I mean, John, when has he ever been coached by a quarterback guru, you know? Someone needs to just someone that's just a quarterback whisperer needs to get their mitts on Sam Darnold and really mold them into his image. Mold him into their image.
That's 9 teams right there that I think need a upgrade at their starting quarterback
Did you say
position.
the Giants? I missed it.
No, this is what I was going to say. This is where you have
Brian Daboll.
I have 7 teams that are very uncertain about their situation.
So you're more willing to keep Daniel Jones than Davis Mills and Taylor Heineke.
Because he's not making any money and the Giants are trash. So here's
But
what I'm
neither
trying
is
to say.
Davis
No,
Mills, though, is
hold
he?
on. Listen.
Okay, I'm
well,
sorry.
yes.
I got ahead of you.
I got you. I'm just saying the Giants, I think the Texans, you know what? I could put the Texans over there. You're right. You know what? Maybe
6.5 dozen.
I'll say there's 8 teams that definitely need a new starter.
Uh-huh.
And I will say that there is 8 teams that I think are very uncertain about their situation. That is half the league. That's 16 teams. That's half the deadgum league that has a question at their quarterback. And the teams that are uncertain about their situation, I would say your Giants. I mean, but this is a team that has a horrible offensive line.
Horrible, a lot of
They
things.
can't tackle
Good
people.
skill position
They're
players, though.
Special teams. Yes, Kadarius Toney is meh. I don't know about him yet. I know he likes Kadarius Toney, but we'll see about him. The Giants, though, I mean, Saquon Barkley hadn't lived up. That whole organization has just been bad, and it's not just the quarterback's fault.
How's their
But I'm
D?
saying they're uncertain about Daniel Jones.
Right.
Now, they got him under contract for this year. I don't think the draft, you address the Giants this year.
And you got Dayball's mitts getting. Now, that's quarterback whisperer
Yeah.
getting his mitts all over him.
And I would say that Mitch Trubisky, Brian Daboll, bringing him to compete with Daniel Jones would be a great thing. But I will tell you this, there's no way the Giants will be able to afford Mitch Trubisky if all the smoke is true, because they're talking about him. People are going to go sign him as a starter, not as a big-time replacement or a fill-in or a stopgap like a Marcus Mariota, which I can't believe Marcus Mariota isn't getting as much love. That is correct. Your guy, Mitch Trubisky. Now, back to the Giants. We'll see what they do. I think they're uncertain. How about the Packers? They still don't know, and I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers is not amazing, but what I'm saying, they don't know if they're going to have Aaron Rodgers or Jordan Love yet.
Right.
Because Aaron Rodgers right now is holding that deadgum team like captive. I've heard a couple GMs that have released statements that, he's costing the Packers money. It's costing his team money, blah, 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 blah.
Well, it's revenge, John. They don't get him skill position players, so he's going to hold them hostage in the draft.
So what do the Falcons do, by the way?
Matt Ryan.
Is Matt Ryan is it time to go out there and find a young buck?
Arthur Smith loves Matt Ryan.
Or is this a year that you go all in with it? But don't you have to address something at the quarterback? You aren't going to have Matt Ryan much longer, man.
So you think it's time to put – well, that was the question for the longest time.
The only thing is, though, the NFC South, you have Carolina with no quarterback. You have New Orleans with no quarterback. You have Tampa Bay with no quarterback. The Falcons, they're not very good, but, man, Cordero Patterson can run that football, and Matt Ryan can sling it.
Yeah, it was also the question for the longest time with the Chargers with Phil Rivers, wasn't it? Is it time to punt on Phil Rivers and go to the future? Seems like the Falcons are faced with the same question.
Well,
but not with Phillip Rivers, with Matt Ryan.
Yeah. Well, Matt Ryan, I still think there's question marks in Atlanta. What do they want to do?
How many question marks?
A few, man, like double question marks.
Wow, 2.
Yeah, but there's 3 in Philadelphia.
Oh,
because
that's more.
Are you going to commit to Jalen Hurts? Do you believe he's actually the answer for the Eagles?
Can I answer that?
You?
Can I answer it?
Yes.
No. He's
Whoa.
trash.
Whoa.
I actually don't know. I can't evaluate quarterbacks, but it seems to me he's trash.
Well, he was the second best runner in the NFL at the quarterback position.
Yeah, but he's not accurate enough, is he? He on
some
short
games he is,
on
some
short
games he's
slants, he'll throw balls behind guys and up here and down there. And
I would say the book is not out. That's why I call it uncertain situations. I'm not saying that these guys are like horrible. I'm saying we really don't know. I don't know what we're going to get out of Matt Ryan this year. I'm not sure what we're going to get out of Jalen Hurts or Daniel Jones. I don't know if the Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa.
Whoa.
I think that's a very uncertain situation down in Miami.
John. Be careful. I care about you.
Dude, okay, what's more of an uncertain situation? Tua in Miami or Baker in Cleveland? Both situations, if I'm the general
afraid I have to
manager,
say Tua.
I'm looking around going, damn, what do I do?
I'm afraid I have to say Tua.
I
No,
don't
you know
know.
what, John? I'm going to say Baker just because I like Tua.
All right. I think both of them are bad situations. The Browns, I think the Dolphins have an issue, and there's one other team, and that's very uncertain in their situation.
Don't say the Titans.
No, Seattle.
Good. Don't say the Titans.
The Titans aren't moving from Ryan Tannehill.
I've heard a lot of people
Robinson
criticizing
already
Ryan
came
Tannehill.
out there and said, John came out and said basically this: he's our quarterback.
I agree.
Dig it.
I like Ryan Tannehill, but there's still people that
Well,
are
he did
critical
turn the
of him.
ball over 3 times, okay, against the Tennessee Titans lost to Cincinnati at home. And yes,
9
Cincinnati
sacks.
made it to the Super Bowl, but they had 9 sacks. That defense had to be demoralized after that football game. Ryan Tannehill played really bad. I'm not putting him in an uncertain situation because John Robinson said he's sticking with Tannehill, but I will stay Seattle and Russell Wilson. What are they going to do? Is Pete Carroll going to be able to talk him in? Pete Carroll said unequivocally, I am definitely not looking to trade Russell Wilson. I have no intentions of trading Russell Wilson. Is that code for make me a damn good offer?
Yes. I don't know if it is or not.
I think it is, because in a couple years, is he going to be worth a bunch of first-round picks? I don't know.
Maybe.
Right now, this is where this is where you need to make a deal if you're Seattle. That NFC West is a beast. You got the San Francisco 49ers. You got the Los Angeles Rams, the defending champions. Arizona's always good in the first half of the season. Seattle right now is the cellar dweller. I think it's time to move on for our dub.
Cellar dweller.
16
I've never heard that
teams.
before.
16 teams
Is that
that
a lot?
have quarterback situations.
How many do you think in a normal offseason there are? Probably 16.
Not
It's
this.
probably
No, you're
always
insane.
You don't think it's always probably like half the league or two? What is it? 2/3? That's not.
Well, it's not
2/3.
just 16 teams. It's also you got tons of quarterbacks that like what's going to happen with Jimmy G, who just had shoulder surgery on his non-throwing shoulder. You have Jameis Winston coming back. Carson Wentz is probably going to be out there. Mitch Trubisky, Marcus Mariota. Tom Brady, is he really retired? I mean, there's just so many questions. And you look at this draft, and again, no offense to Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett or Matt Corral.
That's what you said before you offend them.
I doubt one of these guys is taken in the top 10. And that would be the first time since, I can't remember. I think it was, they said like 2013, something like that.
Really?
Yeah, that one quarterback was not taken, at least in the top 10.
Wow.
It's been a while. I'll look that up during the break.
So will I.
And I'll come back and tell you what that answer is. This is Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world at sports56whbq.com or on the Sports 56 app.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
Hi, this is John Conway with Conway Services. When was the last time you had your heating system cleaned? How about a safety inspection? Right now, Conway Service is offering our 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up on your heating system for only $69. That's right, for only $69, we'll come out and perform our 16-point energy-saving Super Tune-Up on your heating system. We'll also include a complete safety inspection using our state-of-the-art camera system, making sure your heating system is safe to operate this winter. Plus, we'll run a carbon monoxide test on your heating system, all for only $69. You can have the peace of mind knowing your heating system is safe and ready for those cold winter nights. So call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric service company at 384-3511. That's 384-3511. Call this week, and we'll perform your heating system tune-up for only $57.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
You don't think about a lawyer until something goes wrong. When that happens, let attorney Stephen Leffler fight for you and your family. You don't leave the house in the morning expecting an accident, but it happens every day. A car wreck, you slip and fall, or you get accused of a crime and find yourself fighting for your reputation. Stephen Leffler has been fighting for you for over 35 years. Don't do it alone. Let Stephen Leffler fight your battles for you. Call Stephen Leffler, 901-527-8830, or go to LefflerLaw.com. Here to fight for you and your loved ones.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
If you have damage to your home and have your insurance carrier involved, you need a great contractor. You also need a team that has seen claims of all shapes and sizes, residential or commercial. After our inspection, we'll share our findings and give you our professional opinion. Some people say you get what you pay for. However, our opinion is free. Trust the name you can depend on, like the tens of thousands of families Brian and I have served over the past 20 years here in the Mid-South. Brian Elder Roofing. We'll measure your roof from outer space and share our team's experience for your property and claim. Repair repaired roofs, replacement roofs, big roofs, tiny roofs, insurance roofs, flat roofs, TPO roofs, asphalt roofs, tile roofs, slate roofs, metal roofs. If your roof needs some love, call me. 901-867-0303 for Brian Elder Roofing and Contracting.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Case IH is a proud supporter of the Mississippi Farm Bureau, and thanks to a membership benefits partnership, Mississippi Farm Bureau members receive a discount of up to $500 on every qualifying Case IH tractor and piece of equipment you purchase. This discount may be used with other promotions, rebates, or offers. So join Mid-South Ag Equipment and the Mississippi Farm Bureau and pocket up to $500 in savings. Call Mid-South Ag at 662-890-3141 to get your discount today.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour is brought to you by Memphis's only Top Golf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen Small Bites. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice?
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder is in the house. All kinds of wonderful things going on in the world right now. I can tell you that much. We got a little NFL Combine action. Congratulations. Calvin Austin III. I don't know if you know this, but he's a really quick dude. He ran a 4.32. Only people who bested him was Tyquan Thornton ran a 4.28, and UT's Velus Jones ran a 4.31. A couple of dudes blazing. Speaking of blazing, we talked a lot about quarterback need in the last segment. 16 teams, I think, are either in need of a new starter or they're uncertain about their situation.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on. I also mentioned before the break that if one of these quarterbacks is not taken in the top 10, it will be the first time a quarterback has not been taken in the top 3 picks, let alone the top 10, since the horrible 2013 draft. Do you know who was the first 3 quarterbacks off the board in 2013?
Who?
It was after the top 10, by the way. E.J. Manuel, Geno Smith, Mike Glennon. That's pretty tough.
All still in the league.
E.J. Manuel,
I don't think
not in the league.
I don't think E.J. Manuel's still in the league.
Yeah,
but
Geno's backing up in Seattle, and Mike Glennon last year was the backup for the Giants.
He's got a great neck.
Longest neck I've ever seen.
So did Davis Mills, speaking of long necks.
Yeah, he has a long neck too. But Mike Glennon's is the longest. Like, dude.
What'd that neck do?
What that neck do, yo? Speaking of size, Kenny Pickett, his little 8.5-inch hands. Man, he threw the ball extremely well yesterday. For a guy with little hands, he can spin it. I thought he looked really good throwing the football.
But can he stop from fumbling it, John?
Yeah, I think he can. I think, get into Russell, do what Russell Wilson does. Have you seen him? Him and Sierra revealed on a late night talk show, I think it was like Kimmel or something, that he spends $1 million on his body a year, and that he does these, like, he has, by the way, huge mitts, though, but he works on his grip. Like, one of the biggest things he works on in his grip. He does all these crazy grip exercises. Maybe Kenny Pickett needs to call up R-Dub and be like, yo, how do I strengthen my grip?
I heard Sierra does all those grip exercises.
Yes. That was a good one.
Thank you.
That was very good. By the way, speaking of good, actually, speaking of great, have I told you about Brian Elder Roofing and Contracting? That's right. Brian Elder is Memphis's #1 roofing repair professional, period. If you need some help, you need somebody to come love on your roof, he's the only person to call. Call him at 901-867-0303. That's Brian Elder. Let him come love on your roof. He works on everything from repaired roofs, replacing roofs, big roofs, tiny roofs, insured roofs, flat roofs, asphalt roof, tile, slate, metal, you name it. He can work on your roof, commercial or residential. And here's the key. A lot of bad weather this year. If you have damage to your home or your roof or your business and you have an insurance carrier involved, you need a great contractor. You need to call Brian Elder, 901-867-0303. Again, if you've already got a contractor involved, make sure you get if you already got a insurance carrier involved, you're going to need a great contractor, 901-867-0303. If you need an inspection, heck, he'll come out there. He'll tell you everything. He'll give you his professional opinion. And you know what? He'll tell you everything you need, and his quote's absolutely free. His opinion is absolutely free. I'm telling you, Brian Elder, he's the best over the last 20 years. He's served thousands of families, thousands of businesses. Let him serve you. Again, call him at 901-867-0303 or go online to BrianElderRoofing.com. Malik Willis, though, he's such a great person. Do you know that he had one of those great interviews, and I was talking about him yesterday? Then did you see what happened yesterday?
He saved a puppy from a burning building.
Close. There was a homeless man. There was a homeless man in Indianapolis, and he's walking by him, and he stops. He opens up his luggage. He takes out some clothes and gives literally the shirt off of his back to a homeless man to help brighten up his day. And he didn't think anybody was looking, but a dude from the coffee shop recognized him and was like, dude, Malik Willis out there doing good when people aren't even watching. But people were watching his throws yesterday. Prettiest deep ball I've seen in a long time since Jeff Blake. Don't touch that dial. This is Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Say there was a place, the perfect place for everything you need for tailgates and patios, grills and chairs, charcoal and coolers, everything to make a great game or a great day. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It's East Memphis Ace Hardware. Locally owned and operated at Quince and White Station, East Memphis Ace Hardware is where you'll find Benjamin Moore paints, local plants from local growers, and Black & Decker tools. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their tailgates. Welcome to East Memphis Ace Hardware, the home convenience store.
Hi, I'm Troy Fivesh, owner of Fivesh Roofing. Sunday, today and today only. And for the first 50 callers. These are things you will never hear me say in my ads. Because if you're honest, sincere, and knowledgeable, you don't need fast-talking, high-energy, gimmick-promising advertising to get someone's attention. Speaking of that, how do you think companies can offer huge rebates and giveaways when you use their services or products? By overcharging you in the first place. That's how. 5S Roofing doesn't operate that way. It's misleading and dishonest. When I provide a customer with the best products and the best service, and I do it for a fair price, why would I need gimmicks? Best products, best warranties, and the best service possible. That's all we offer. Well, that and financing. 5S Roofing, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5S Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5S Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Hey, Gabe.
Hey, Beep couldn't be here, so I'm stepping in to sell some Central Barbecue.
Wait, what?
I am NKOTB at CCB.
Huh?
It means I'm the new kid on the block.
I know what it means. Are you saying you're happy to do a Central Barbecue commercial?
Super psyched. I love Central Barbecue.
Well, we all love Central Barbecue, Pete included, but he doesn't seem to enjoy doing Central Barbecue commercials.
Well, I do. I'm Pete 2.0.
What is happening?
Maybe we could come up with a new jingle for Central Barbecue.
Well, we got to get Pete back. This just feels weird.
Central Barbecue, yeah.
Hi, I'm Flo from Progressive. If you love the sports like me, you get annoyed with your team or player. So Progressive's going to help take your mind off your team or that player for a moment. Instead of thinking about how they lost that thing recently, think about Progressive letting you compare our direct rates side by side with competitors to easily find the lowest option. Don't worry, your sports ball team or player will get him next time. Hope this distraction from Progressive about easily comparing rates was helpful to not think about that last game or match or season. I mean, even though I love sports ball.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Get in the game, Mid-South. Coach Colin.
And Coach Hunter here from DeSoto Auto Sales.
We're maniacs for all this madness.
But if we're going to catch all these games, we need your help.
So we cooked up a 3-point plan to help you
rebound from your old ride. 1.
Pick any nicer, newer car on the lot.
2.
Pass us your old ride.
3.
Will come in with the assist.
And give you up to $3,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value.
Based on the price of the car you pick.
So if your old rod makes you feel second string,
it's time for a rebound.
Because you could get up to $3,000 more than it's worth.
Worried about fouls on your credit report?
Our For the People credit approval process is a slam dunk.
But hurry.
This deal's done at the buzzer.
I'm Colin.
And I'm Hunter, and we're your dealers.
For the people. See all the cars at DeSotoAutoSales.com.
That's DeSotoAutoSales.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price determines actual trade allowance. Negative equity may be refinanced. Kelley Blue Book is a registered trademark of the Kelley Blue Book Company Incorporated, which is not affiliated with DeSoto Auto Sales. Offer absolutely ends March 31st, 2022.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Welcome back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour of Sports 56 Happy Hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, then come on. Oh, come on. Woo. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's love, baby. Let's get it on.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a beautiful Friday out there in the Mid-South. Jay Morgan Harder's hanging out with me. We're going to have a little T-Money and Brasky, by the way. T-Money and Brasky hit again last night. Said take the Tigers at -5.5 in the first half. Bing, bang, boom. They have gone 3-0-1. 3 wins, no losses, and a jack in their last 4 picks.
They're hoops guys.
They are definitely not good at the football.
Whoa.
But these guys' basketball prowess is out of control.
I knew I liked them for a reason.
Yeah,
it's
I like
they're
them
hoops
too.
guys.
They are hoops guys. Speaking of things that I like, you know it's 12 o'clock, so it's not the morning. This is considered day drinking. If you're going to do a little day drinking, there's nothing like beautiful weather and some Tito's handmade vodka, maybe a little cranberry. Ooh. If you want to get crazy, man, go martini in the middle of the afternoon or Cosmo maybe. It's a little more chill. If you just want a lemon drop, man, if life makes you lemons, do not freak out, especially on a Friday. Just make you a lemon drop with Tito's handmade vodka. Again, if life hands you lemons, just make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with Tito's handmade vodka. Let's do some Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
Holy cow. There's so many things to get to. It's not even funny. But I got to tell you, it's Friday, right?
That's right.
Free cane, free cane, free cane, free cane. Not free cocaine.
Velasquez.
Free
is that
Cain
what you
Velasquez.
Is that what you were yelling in there was free Kane?
Yes.
I couldn't figure it out.
I thought you thought I was trying to get you to come take a bump.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
No. Free Cain Velasquez. If you don't know who Cain Velasquez is, former MMA fighter. He's been charged with attempted murder. The reason he's been charged with attempted murder, though, is I think it's just an absolutely sick thing that happened. So this very sick person molests one of his very close relatives, a child. Then that person goes to court, and then they let him out on bail till the trial. Well, what do you think's going to happen when Cain runs into this person? He's going to pull out his clip, and he's going to empty the clip. Guy got shot, guy didn't die. But, man, what's Cain supposed to do? And guess who has my back? Because I've already told you, the jury pool will see the pain in Cain, and they will acquit because the glove does not fit.
There was no glove.
There was not a glove, but
But I did like your Johnny Cochran rhyme before you got to that part.
thank you very much. I will say this. You know who's got my back? Not only
Johnny Cochran.
No. Johnny Cochran,
He's
he was
passed
still
away.
with us. He would have our back. I can guarantee.
Rob Kardashian. He's
Um,
also passed away.
Is he? No, he hasn't.
No, that's Robert, the father, not Rob, the
Oh,
son.
not the sock designer.
Is that what Rob Kardashian, the son of Rob Kardashian, does?
That's what he's doing right now. Well, you know, UFC's Derek Brunson came out. He's selling free Kane. That's what it says, free Kane. And then in small print, Velasquez. Free Kane, free Kane. He's selling them to raise money for his defense.
Are you buying one?
Probably. I'm going to be wearing it next week. $27.99 is the price tag. But Derek Brunson has come out, and he's with Cain Velasquez. You know who else came out in support of Cain? And then they went so far as to said, I would have done the exact same thing. You know who it was?
Who?
Ronda Rousey.
Oh.
She said, man, I
UFC
would have done
fame.
the exact same thing. She said, actually, though, you know what she said after that? She said, though, probably I would have done worse.
Really? Would have killed?
Don't-
Not attempted. They would have been
She
dead.
would have succeeded. Don't mess with Mama Bear, okay?
That's right.
But that's just something, I don't know, I thought I would, on a Friday, it just kind of sounded fun to start screaming free Kane.
No, free Kane.
But free Kane.
I knew that. I knew you got excited about that. John, I have a story of my. I also have a story.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't get the words out, though.
Is that the story?
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't get the words out. A truck stolen from marijuana business. This must be in California or somewhere where it's legal. A truck stolen from a marijuana business used as a crack house, owner says.
Wait, say this again. A truck was
Truck stolen
stolen
from a marijuana business used as a crack house, owner says.
Why didn't they use it as a marijuana smoker? Like, didn't it have weed in it?
It just says it was a Colorado business owner had his company truck stolen and used as a crack house on wheels. This is what the Denver police say.
I don't know about you, but I just have a feeling. I don't know if crack and driving mix. I know for a fact drinking and driving definitely do not. I've never smoked the rocks. I'm very proud to say that.
John, you should be.
And so I can't just like give you firsthand testimony, but I have to think that this is a really bad idea.
Oh my gosh. So the car that was taken, first of all, was used as a hangout for crackheads, is what it says, for 2 days before they found it.
So they just drove around for 2 days and smoked rocks?
Just chilling, smoking some crack. You know. I don't think chilling's the right word when you're smoking crack.
Tweaking.
But anyway, the name of the company, okay, this story gets better the more I read this. I just saw the headline and brought it up, but the name of the company, John, is Smokus Focus.
Smokus Focus.
And guess what, John, they use the truck for?
Hocus Pocus smoking weed.
They deliver marijuana to customers to their door.
So these crackheads just made certain people who needed their cannabis unable to get it for 2 days?
Well, they could always go to the store, but I think I'm more mesmerized that there is companies that will deliver. I mean,
You
John,
have never seen the New York dudes on the bicycles who just have backpacks
But
full of dime bags
that's
and
illegal.
drive around?
That's illegal. This is a company legally put in place that, like Amazon, but instead of delivering books and groceries and whatever you need, will deliver drugs to your house. That's wild. That's crazy. Is that not crazy to you? That's wild to me.
I have to say.
John, think about
I
also.
don't know about you, but I predicted this when I was young.
John-
I said by the time I'm a dadgum adult, I'll be president and I'll legalize it. I'm not president. I didn't actually legalize it. But you know what?
But
The
you were
kids
right.
out there, you know what? I was still right.
But John, can you think of anything that someone that is smoking marijuana all day long, who is so lazy or so high, let's say, that they don't even want to leave their house? What a service that these people provide you by bringing it to your door. Well,
Do you
John,
think
would
they
you
should
ever have
be-
to leave the house again? I don't think so.
I do have to leave to come up here.
That's right.
I do have to come up here, but I wouldn't have to leave for any other reason.
That's
Well,
right.
no, I have to go to the games. Like, I'm going to the game Saturday and Sunday.
Some people might not ever have to leave again.
Yeah, there are some people out there. By the way, do you know that speaking of smoking, do you know what I was thinking about?
What?
It's Friday. Remember that?
That's right.
Do you know where I'm going to go?
Where, John?
3670 South Houston Levee Road. I'm going to head over to Hemp 2.0, and I know for a fact I'm going to get me some edibles because I love them. I'm going to get some of those new Rice Krispie treats by Hometown Hero. 300 milligrams of Delta-9, 300 milligrams of CBD. Perfect for feeling chill and euphoric. Amazing. And you're also helping out vets. Speaking of helping out vets and hometown heroes, they have Delta 8 100 milligram gummies. They also have some Happy Fruit for D9. They have Crumble. They have Moon Rocks. They have Flour. These are all things that you just smoke and enjoy. Plus, last night, I will tell you, I've been very good this week, Jay. Did you know that? I've actually been going back to the gym. I got to get in shape. Baseball's coming up. I got to get a little bit something. So I've been very good. But you know how sore I am?
How sore?
Oh, man, it was hurting so bad that I couldn't move yesterday.
Don't they have things at Hip2O for you, John?
I did. I got my CBD roll-on and I got a THC roll-on. Did them both. Laid down. My whole body was numb. I felt like $1 million, and then I woke up today, and all the pain is gone. Check out their roll-ons, their CBD. Don't forget their full spectrum CBD, CBDA, CBGA. Get that stuff. It'll help your immune system. Again, find out what hemp can do for you. It's about health, wellness, lifestyle. If you have arthritis pain, the knowledgeable staff has an answer for you. If you have insomnia, they have an answer for you. Whatever is aching you, or if you just want to party like a rock star, play ball like an all-star, head on out to Hemp2O out in Collierville, 3670 South Houston Levee Road, or shop online at shophemp20.com. Now, Jay.
Hey, John.
Do you like dogs?
I like dogs. I mean, I have a controversial opinion about dogs. I bet you. You know what, John? Just so you can get on with your story, I'll say yes, I like dogs.
Thank you for leaving it that, you
You're welcome.
lunatic.
I'm sorry.
Now, it was an yes or no question. Bro.
Yes.
Okay, Shaquille O'Neal turned 50 this weekend. Did you know that?
Yes.
Well,
that's how improv works.
Yeah.
Yes, and.
Well, we talked about Jason Tatum yesterday. Had his birthday.
That's right.
He bought a $500,000 watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's called a Richard Mille. I mean, it's a watch. If somebody actually knew how expensive that watch is, I think they would probably cut off his hand to get the watch.
Does it tell time better than other watches?
No, I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. It's called the all-white RM055 Bubba Watson watch. It's 5 titanium case bands. Blah, 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 blah. Skeletized movement, whatever that means. Well, dude, Jason Tatum,
Sounds like you're not a watch guy, John.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that's ridiculous.
Well, I didn't know what. John, have you ever had a watch that has skeletized
by the way,
movement?
Can I just
I
tell
bet you haven't had a skeletized movement
I have
watch.
not. But this is a guy who's sticks out in public. He's 6'8". He's Jason Tatum. And now everybody knows he's got this $500,000 watch on his wrist. How many people out there are now going to get their machetes out of the garage?
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. Be careful out in Boston, yo. Telling you, I don't know if I'd be just wearing $500,000 on my dead gum wrist.
Well, he wore it.
You need both your hands to play basketball.
That's right.
So,
well, that's not true, John.
Yes,
Remember there was a
that
player
one
in
video.
Florida with one arm.
That is
you know?
true. Anyway, right now, at Jason Tatum's stage in his career, if he wants to get that MVP, he's going to need him. But this is what I'm saying. Would you rather have a $500,000 watch, or would you rather be like Shaq, who got a custom Dodge Charger? It's a Hellcat. The deadgum thing has 800 horsepower.
Wait, who got a Dodge Charger?
Shaq.
Oh, Shaq Fu.
Has a custom paint job. And his paint job, by the way, is kind of weird.
Ice cream paint job.
He did a little emblem, and it says Diesel Dog Mafia. That's why I asked if you like dogs.
DDM.
Diesel Dog Mafia.
DDM.
Is he part of the Mafia, or is he just saying he loves dogs?
He's part of the Diesel Dog Mafia.
This is a very interesting, I didn't know he was Diesel Dog Mafia. So that's something I learned. Would you rather have a Charger Hellcat, or would you rather have a $500,000 Richard Mille watch?
John, I would rather have the car. What would you rather have?
The car?
The Hellcat.
Actually, I think I would look to see which one's worth the most.
And then sell
and then I would
them.
Sell that junk. But
for crack money, like the people
I would
that
actually
lived in
use the car. I wouldn't use the watch.
Honestly, I'd rather have the car because I just learned that it could be a mobile crack house.
Yeah, that is true. Do you know how bad the Lakers are, by the way?
How bad, John?
They're so bad that the most exciting thing that they saw at Crypto.com Arena used to be Staples, because they got beat by, the Celtics, right? Did you know? I mean, the Clippers, sorry.
Yeah, I was
thinking about the Grizzlies. Sorry, Grizzlies.
But, John,
Grizzlies,
it was a Clippers
Grizzlies.
home game, so it was a road game for the Lakers.
Anyway. Do you know who Saweetie is?
Saweetie.
Saweetie?
Yeah.
Saweetie. Is it just Saweetie?
Saweetie.
It's just Sweetie?
Sweetie.
It's Sweetie, or is it Saweetie?
I mean, but if you say it fast, it sounds the same. That's
Sweetie.
Like Sweetie. There you go.
All right, well,
Saweetie? It's not like that.
The game was so bad, but the best thing is this woman had a dance-off and the only time the crowd got up to cheer is when she had to dance off with the mascot.
There's no way, John. It was a home game for the Clippers. There's
Dude.
no way. They won by 30. There's no way it was the only time they got up to cheer.
They weren't cheering the Clippers. Nobody in L.A. goes to see the Clippers. Okay?
I don't think you get carryover tickets, though. I think you have to either buy them for the Lakers or buy them for the Clippers.
And they
so if you have,
sell, and the
Wait, that's a
Clippers
great
fans
question.
sell their tickets to pay for their tickets to the Lakers fans.
Sidebar, John. I was thinking about this yesterday legitimately during the game. I'm not making this up. This is not just like an off-the-cuff thing. If you lived in L.A., Lakers tickets are probably more expensive and harder to come by, John. If you lived in L.A., would you buy season tickets? And I made you buy season tickets to the basketball. Would you buy Lakers season tickets or Clippers season tickets?
Almost any other year in the history of the world, I would have bought the Lakers tickets, except for this team has Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Russell Westbrook, and they're all sorry.
Different question then. Timeout, new question. So you move to a new city and you're like, I want to become a fan of the teams of this city. Well, when you move to LA, you have two options for basketball. Which one would you pick? You have to pick to be a fan of, and you can only pick one, John. For the rest of time, who would you pick? Lakers or Clippers?
Lakers.
Why? The Clippers are like you would be a bandwagon Lakers fan, but you could really jump on and get on fresh the start of the Clippers bandwagon.
It's the clout of having Lakers tickets over, hey, dude, I don't know, but guess what?
I don't think you're thinking about the life of living in LA. It's expensive to live in LA, John.
But you get
cheaper tickets to basketball
listen.
and a better team.
Who is the funny man who's not that funny?
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal.
That's a Clippers fan.
I'm not going to hang with Billy Crystal.
You don't like Billy Crystal, John? The best Academy Award host in the history of hosts.
All right, well, listen, Billy Crystal, he's at the Clippers game. He can be Billy Crystal.
So
he can be Mr. Big Guy.
You'd be a Laker
guy.
guy.
I want to be a small fish in that huge pond that is called Money Central.
Okay, what about baseball? Would you be an Anaheim Angels, a Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim fan, or a Dodgers fan?
Man, right now Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout are for the Angels.
See, but that's the Clippers of the Los Angeles. Okay, football.
And I like
Chargers
the Dodgers,
or Rams?
though. I mean, you got Mookie. They listen.
Chargers or Rams?
I think the Rams are going to hit a
bandwagon.
wall. No, I said the Rams are, once this spending all this money, they're going to have to probably re-up Aaron Donald, even though he's under a 3-year contract because he's only making $14 million. He's probably going to want to make more money, mentioning retirement. You've leveraged your future to get Matthew Stafford. You're paying Jalen Ramsey out the wazoo. You bring in Von Miller. They're going to be so over the tax, and they're going to be so broke here in a couple years, and they're not going to have any picks that they're going to go in the tank. But you got a young Justin Herbert. I'm going with the Chargers, Holmes.
But I think that the Chargers and the Angels are both the Clippers of their sports. But you would pick the Lakers, John? I don't think you would pick the Lakers, John. I think you'd pick the Clippers.
No. It's SoFi Stadium. Nobody even goes there to watch the Rams. You know what I mean?
You say the Lakers are the only cemented team in the market.
They're the only cemented team. I mean, the Dodgers are cemented.
Oh, the Dodgers.
But,
right.
I mean, I love the Dodgers.
Oh, but you went Angels.
Again, I would, because I want to see what is so rare in Shohei Ohtani, along
Leonard.
with Mike Trout.
And Paul George. And Kawhi Leonard.
And I don't care, because playoff P disappears in the playoffs, brah.
He really does, though.
Yeah.
Playoff
and
P.
Kawhi was great in Toronto, but who's to say if DeMar DeRozan was there that year? No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
You know, DeMar DeRozan MVP style. Man, you got me completely sidebarred.
That was No, I was very happy with that question.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. Do you know Colby Covington? Do you remember him?
They fight tomorrow. I'm so glad you brought this up, too. Covington Masvidal, John. Who you got?
I'm going to take Covington because he robbed John Jones in college. The dude's cojones are out to here. You know what else he did? And yesterday at his fight conference, he's fighting Masvidal. But do you know what he's talking smack about? Is to Dustin Poirier. He said this. He's got to fight Masvidal tomorrow. And he's talking about how he wants to beat Dustin Poirier's butt. He said that fight needs to happen between us. And he's talking about Poirier. He's talking too reckless in the media now. He says it's on site. And the last time he was talking to you clickbait merch, he was saying, "Oh, I'm not going to fight Colby in the octagon where there's finances on the line. I'm going to fight him in the streets and where we're both going to jail." It's funny because he's very ironic. It's very ironic. He talks about being a family guy, a good guy.
Yeah,
but he wants to fight me in the streets.
All over political opinions.
Then he goes, "Tell Dustin Poirier all these he don't need no stipulations to fight me. Just fight me The one stipulation he has is my stipulation is he lets the world watch and enjoy themselves. And you know Dustin, like you do with Conor McGregor when he's in bed with your wife.
Wow.
That's what Colby Covington said.
Went after him.
Went after Dustin, and he's fighting Masvidal tomorrow.
Masvidal's
and he
chin.
robbed John Jones. I don't think there's a screw that's not loose in this guy's head.
And Masvidal's chin is absolutely worse after fighting Usman than it used to be. Also, who fights tomorrow? You know who fights tomorrow, John?
People.
Greg Hardy. Former Ole Miss Rebel.
Oh, my goodness. Greg Hardy's fight. Who's he fighting? Is he still in the UFC?
He is.
Wow.
People don't like him, though. Because UFC fans are learning for the first time that he had domestic abuse charges in the NFL. And so you know how it goes.
Well,
Not that we should support that. Anyway, back to you, John.
Do you know who do you remember Evan McPherson, the great kicker for the Cincinnati Bengals?
Sure.
How weird is this? So you got the NFL Combine going on. So they bring up a thing. They're talking to Darren Simmons. He's the special teams coordinator for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they just ask him a question about Evan McPherson and staying on the field to watch Snoop Dogg and Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre, Eminem. You know, he stayed on the field. He watched it. And the guy goes, "Whew, I'm not happy about it at all. That's a sore subject. That's a real sore subject."
Wait, who said this? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening
The
for a minute
special
there.
teams coordinator for the Cincinnati Bengals.
He was upset? What does the kicker need to be in the locker room for? I mean, give me a break.
Well, this is the thing that doesn't even make any sense. Just 3 days prior to the Super Bowl, he went on and did an interview and said that he was going to stay on because he wanted to see all of his rap superstars all on one stage, and he's the kicker. And by the way, he's money in the bank. Like, the dude is one of the best kickers, period. And you're now still butthurt that he stayed on the field? Well, maybe you should have gone out there and get him. And by the way, you remember what Mike Irvin said back in the day?
What'd he say, John?
He said, "Oh, coach. When Prince was, I think it was somebody it was some great band like Prince or something. I don't know. Maybe no, that was way too long ago. It was somebody that he really wanted to see. So he told the coaches that he had to do a number 2 really bad. And he just went out to that, and he didn't come back until halftime was over.
Heady play.
He stayed out there. Heady play. Are you really going to go in the bathroom and look for him? It's Mike. It's the playmaker.
Yeah, what is he, 6?
Yeah, what is he, 6? You got to go in there and be like, "Okay.
You okay?
You okay?
Your duty going well?"
I don't know if that's how
I don't know if that's what they would say.
I don't know if that's what they would say. Wow, you're silly. You are
John,
silly.
you want to hear, to get you to the break here, you want to hear my impression of the Penguin from Batman?
Sure. You are weird. Last but not least, I did want to say about Shabazz Muhammad, and I mentioned it earlier. I'm going to tweet it out. Please tell me you saw him try to dunk in the Philippines. Like, his career has gone so bad that he's playing in the Philippines.
You're taking a shot at a guy who was drafted in the lottery, or right outside the lottery.
Right before Giannis.
Who's playing in the Philippines and had a bad play. And you're going to take him out here on Memphis Radio.
Dude, I am tweeting it right now.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Poor
hold on.
guy,
I want
John,
you to do
poor
me a
guy.
favor.
Give him some slack.
Will you go to my Twitter account and look at this?
I'll retweet it for you.
Yes. Tell me if this is not the worst attempt at a dunk. This is what it would look like if you tried to dunk, Jay.
Whoa, oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Is that the worst ever?
Not a great play.
This was in a game.
Yeah, well, had a little cramps, John. He also looks a little heavy, Shabazz Muhammad.
Yeah.
A bit heavier than he did the last time I saw him play. You know who else played in the Philippines?
He missed he was like 3 feet away from the rim. He missed it by 3 feet and lost the ball.
You know who else played in the Philippines, though? I believe Ray Parks Jr. played in the Philippines.
Who?
Ray Parks Jr., who is a pride of Memphis, Tennessee. Anyway.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Thanks for that great nugget.
John, you want to hear the Penguin again?
No, but I will talk with T-Money and Brasky on the other side. Also, for you baseball fans, a lot of Ole Miss baseball this week. Got Ole Miss in Central Florida Friday. Tonight, you can hear it right here also on Sunday at noon. And then you have basketball, Ole Miss and Vanderbilt tomorrow at 4:30. But whatever you do, don't touch that dial. We got some gambling with T-Money and Brasky on the other side. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
The all-new Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Brought to you by Action 24/7, James Gaddis Jewelers, and Acura of Memphis. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Belly Acres' motto is City-Fied Farm Fresh. The goal is simple: provide a fun, unique farm-to-table experience for the whole family. 2 great locations, Regalia at 6130 Poplar and in Overton Square at 2102 Trimble Place. Overton Square hours Sunday through Thursday, 11A to 9P. Friday and Saturday, 11A to 10P. Regalia, Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Signature burgers are made from 100% grass-fed beef. Sandwiches, salads, and the best milkshakes anywhere. The burgers, so good, like the Daria or the Double Daria, and the melt in your mouth. And you have to try the Voodoo Moo Moo. It is the quality brand the Belly Acres team has developed using grass-fed beef with creative homemade toppings in a fun farm setting right here in the city. The goal at Belly Acres, to become even more sustainable as they grow. In Overton Square and in Regalia, the very best quality available in Memphis, burger shakes and smiles at Belly Acres.
If you want to make money in sales, Flynn Broadcasting wants you. If you can sell, Flynn Broadcasting has a great career waiting for you. If you can sell, we have great benefits, salary, commission, sales leads, and a great place to work. If you can sell, let us know today. Send your resume to jobs@flynn.com. Can everyone sell? No. But if you can, Flynn Broadcasting wants you. Apply today at jobs@flynn.com. Start your great career today at jobs@flynn.com. Flynn Broadcasting wants you.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding a motorcycle with your crew on the open road. That symphony of engines roaring in perfect harmony. It's a feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, Jerry. Oh, my word. Really, really terrible. Was that a glockenspiel, Jerry? Quote with Progressive and see if you could save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. No, Jerry. It's over.
Barks now offers you just about everything you need for your furry family member. Daycare, luxury boarding, award-winning grooming, veterinary checkups, diagnostic services including digital x-ray, fluoroscopy and ultrasound, complete dental service, vaccinations, preventative care for fleas, ticks, and heartworms, and just about any needed surgical treatment. And did I mention that we treat cats and all types of exotic pets? We are the newest member of the Barks family and the newest, most high-tech veterinary hospital in the Mid-South. Located directly across the street from Barks and Recreation, we are a full-service hospital with a fantastic, experienced staff. If you're having problems getting a timely appointment at your current vet's facility, we are here to serve you. Call us at 901-979-8888. Barks and Medication. Excellence in veterinary care.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour of Sports 56 Happy Hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder in the house. We're about to talk with Uncle Brasky, Bill Brasky. Do you remember when, Bill Brasky? Do you remember when?
To Bill Brasky.
To Bill Brasky. We're also going to talk with T-Money. By the way, money's been in the bank, bro. Like they had last night, Tigers -5.5. Week prior when they came on last Friday, they went 2-0-1. That's 3-0-1 lately. They're balling, shot calling. But I also have another place. T-Money. Uncle Brasky, when y'all are not in your duck blind or at the casinos, remember back in the day when you used to go to Anderton's, when it was your favorite place? You remember all that? Well, it's been reborn as the Cove. It has all of Anderton's memorabilia and more. And enjoy happy hour daily, 4 to 7. And they also have Johnny Radio $5 lemon drops. You know when life hands you lemons, just go to the Cove and get a lemon drop. They have the most extensive bourbon bar in Memphis, extraordinary bar grub. I'm talking about like fresh raw oysters, the best oysters Rockefeller I've ever had. And get this, they have stoner pie. It's made of cream cheese, Rotel beef tamales, and Fritos. That's a stoner pie right there. Does that sound delicious or what? Oh, I want one right now. Plus, they got paninis, pizza. They got so much more. Head on down to the Cove. Plus, they got a lot of things going on. They have trivia nights on Tuesday, karaoke on Wednesday, Live bands every Friday and Saturday night. Tonight they got Curtis B. Scott. Saturday they have the Turnstiles and Surfer Rock. That's right. Ball-in, shot call-in. Find out their weekly lineup by visiting them on Facebook at The Cove or call 901-730-0719. Remember when you had a favorite place called Anderton's? Well, it's back at The Cove, 2559 Broad Avenue. The Cove, your favorite place to go. T-Money, how is life treating you, brother?
Man, Johnny, this is a beautiful day in Memphis, Tennessee, and I am out at the golf course.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't even know you played golf.
I do everything, Johnny.
Yeah, I bet
I'm a Swiss Army knife, Johnny.
Take you anywhere, man. You'll fit right in, right?
That's right. I'm at the Jewel of Parkway Village, Fox Meadows Country Club and Golf Course.
It's still going, huh? I'm proud of you.
Oh, it's a beautiful course. The Pied Piper has kept up with it really nice, and so he's done a good job out here. We love it out here.
Fox Meadows, go out there and see T-Money. Uncle Brasky, where are you reigning from today?
I'm in Oxford, Mississippi, Johnny. I didn't go up there with money to the Fox Meadows Gun and Knife Emporium. I didn't want to go out there. I was a little scared fellas.
Y'all are absolutely hilarious. Well, I have to say thank you very much. I did see last night you tweeted out, take Memphis minus 5.5 in the first half. You got that bad boy. T-Money.
Bam.
Bam. Plus last week.
Hammer them.
2-0-1. You had one jack, and then you hit both of your other games. I was very proud of both of y'all. Do you have some love for my listeners to, like, right now, your followers, our listeners? What do you got this weekend?
Well, Johnny, I got a couple plays. I'm going to start off. And remember, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, we are going to take the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow night versus the Magic on the money line. Okay?
Oh, okay.
We're going to, Ja Morant's going to show out. We lost last night, and we're going to have a bounce-back game here at home. They're back home, so they're going to go, let's go with the money line on it.
Yeah, and I like that because there's no Jason Tatum that's playing for the Magic. But
man, he was doing something to us last night, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was tough. But that Ja Morant, did you see that alley-oop left-handed flush?
Left-handed.
Woo!
The boy's unbelievable. I'm telling you, the young man is unbelievable. I love it.
He is unbelievable. All right, Brasky, you got one for me?
All right. Well, hold on. Let me finish now with mine, and we'll get it to Brasky.
My bad,
I like tonight. That's okay, Johnny. I like Winthrop playing High Point. That's probably your team, Johnny. High Point minus the 5. And they're playing at Bojangles Arena there in North Carolina.
So, you know who coaches High Point, Jay?
Do I? Yeah. Tubby Smith, but now his son Gigi is taking over.
That is correct. I was just
that's correct. That is where he went.
Yeah, and I'm going to definitely bet against the Smith. Are you kidding me? Please.
Oh, I'm definitely. We're on Winthrop hard, 5.5. I'll tell you what.
Dude, go ahead. Go steal Rick Pitino's kids and get you a natty that didn't belong to you. Come on now, Tubby Smith. So I'm rolling with Winthrop.
Yes,
do you know what the line is, by the way? I forgot. What was the line?
5.5.
5.5. All right, I got it. Winthrop minus 5.5. All right, what else we got?
Got it. All right, Uncle Brasky's got the next 2 plays for us.
What we're coming out with here, Johnny, because guys got to get some money tonight. A broke man is dangerous.
Yes, that is true.
So we're coming out with East Tennessee State minus 5.5 over the Citadel.
State minus 5.5 over the Citadel. We like that number 5.5. I'm with you.
We're going to take minus 5.5, and I never do this, Johnny. Tomorrow in Oxford will be the last home game, last basketball game, regular season. Whatever the spread is, it will probably be Ole Miss minus 2 or 3, if I'm guessing. Take Ole Miss.
They're going to just slap Vandy like it's going out of style?
They are going to. There's no baseball game here this weekend. The baseball games are down at Central Florida. We're not going to see our big man Taiwan Malone smack it 400.
Oh, I love that big man
over that thing.
Dude, did you also see Tim Elko's granny the other day? Man.
Oh yeah.
Tim Elko had a grand slam. So did Graham. Graham had a grand slam. 2 grand slams. We have won 5 of our 8 games by the 10-run rule.
Dang.
Nice.
Think of that, Johnny. stopped early because of the 10-run rule.
And everybody was not worried about your hitting, but some people were worried about the pitching. And right now, pitching's been extremely effective for Ole Miss.
It has been. It has been. So that's where I'm taking Ole Miss over Vandy and East Tennessee State -5.5, Johnny.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then my man T-Money's got Winthrop because nobody can believe in Tubby or his new protege taking over. And that's -5.5. Plus, don't forget, Grizzlies playing the Magic. Just load up everything you got on the money line. Whatever your bankroll is, put it all on the Grizzlies money line tomorrow.
Whatever it is, and we don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine.
Now, I got one other weird question for you. Neither one of you, are you worried about the Memphis-Houston game Sunday?
Well, I don't say I'm worried about it, but, I mean, Houston's a tough ball club, and they're coming to town. I know the Tigers will be fired up. Only thing that worries me, Johnny, is that 11 o'clock tip. I don't like them early tips for the Tigers. For some reason, Memphis people don't do well early. We're
Still
a late
hungover.
group.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, you got the Grizzlies the night before, then you're supposed to parlay that into the Tigers. I mean, it's a little early.
You know what it sounds like it could be?
What?
It could be an all-night Saturday night bleeding into Sunday morning.
That's what I was thinking you were going to say. It could be an all-nighter.
Yep. Just sleep.
All you got to do is Bloody Marys at 10. And you're ready by 11.
That's right. Tito's Vodka, baby.
Dude, that is so perfect, gentlemen. It is exactly with Tito's Vodka. T-Money, Uncle Brasky, before I let you got like either one of you got any more just pearls of wisdom for us?
I don't, Johnny. I'm fixed to head to the square. I've got my first beer in my hand, and I'm fixed to get a cab ride to the square and just clown this afternoon.
Man, Brasky,
I love it.
That's your life. That's called living. I'm definitely going to come join you down in Oxford. Now, next year, my little girl's going to be cheering down there, so we're going to be partying a lot down there, all right?
Heck yeah.
All right, brother. Come on, Johnny.
All right, T-Money, Brasky, y'all be blessed, all right?
All right, Johnny, be good now.
That is
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Brasky. Thank you, T-Money. They are so awesome. Don't forget, East Tennessee -5.5. You got Winthrop -5.5. You got the Rebels to beat the brakes off of Vandy on Saturday. And then Saturday night, you got the Grizzlies slapping the Magic all over the place. We got to congratulate some of these Combine peeps, and especially Calvin Austin. Holy moly. You know what he ran?
3.8.
4.32, Holmes. 4.32.
I thought it was a 4.38.
4.32. Do you know if he ran a 4.31?
The guy from Tennessee.
Valus Jones.
I listen, John.
Yes, you do. Do you know who ran the fastest one?
It was a 4.28. It should have been a 4.21 though. I'm still contending. I'm still under contention.
The name of the gentleman, sir, and
still
the
under
school.
contention. I don't. John. Those are trivial details that I don't concern myself with.
Baylor and Tyquan Thornton.
Oh, big name, Tyron.
Tyquan,
whatever.
Man, you better get this thing right. You better get it right, son. You better recognize.
John, did you see Alexei Pokushevsky started the other night?
Who?
Alexei Pokushevsky.
What sport is this? Hockey
basketball? Pokushevsky does sound like a hockey name though.
Who does he play for?
The Thunder. He's incredible.
Oh yeah, because I watch a lot of Oklahoma City Thunder basketball. They're
John,
really
this guy's one of the most
fascinating
exciting
team.
players in the league. One of the most up and coming. He's a 7-foot guard.
Is he really?
Oh, he's incredible. And his name is Pokushevsky.
And where does he hail from?
Somewhere he's got a European descent. I'll tell you, Alexei Poku. His nickname is Poku.
Poku, is that like parkour?
No, it's not. It's his name. Pokushevsky hails from Serbia. Wow, Serbia actually has they have a really good youth basketball program. He's 7 feet tall. No, they really do. I know that sounded like a joke, but it's legitimate. Serbia is one of the best European countries in developing talent. 7 foot tall, 200-pound guard.
I'm laughing because you're talking about him as like he's the next coming of something amazing.
Well, John, you told me I had to get my guys down, and I was just pointing somebody out that I know a lot about.
Have they? Do you like him better than DeJounte Murray?
Well, no, it's not even close. DeJounte Murray's a premier guard in the league. And
DeJounte on a Friday because he's going to hit that junt.
Pokushevsky's not a premier guard in the league. He's good though. I like him.
So is he? Why do you say he's actually a 7-foot guard? Why do you call him a guard?
He's a guard.
Is it because he's 7 feet tall and only $190?
No, well, that's true, but that's the way he plays. He's a guard. I mean, it's a remarkable skill set he has. There's no doubt about that. He's really fun to watch, and he throws some wild passes. He's a great player. I really like the guy.
You are such a weird person.
And the reason why I brought him up, John, is because he started 2 nights ago. Also, speaking of the NBA, John, did you know the Pacers are back? They're back. Who's back of the week? Indiana Pacers.
Why?
They're back. I mean, they beat the Magic the other night. They've won
They beat the Magic, and now you're raving?
They also lost to the Magic the night before. But they've won 3 of their last 5. And they play the Pistons tonight, who beat the Raptors last night, who are surging, John. So I'd put on myself a PPP. You know what a PPP is, John? A personal Pistons prohibition. So
By the way, hold on. Why didn't you bet on the Pistons last night?
Well, I did privately.
Oh, okay. But why didn't you give it to me yesterday?
Well,
moron?
I gave you the Heat yesterday, John, and you were like, "No, let's take the Nets."
No, I did not say that. I said I just explained to you that they weren't going to have they didn't have nobody started. Jimmy Butler didn't start. I mean, didn't even play. They had 3 dudes out for the Heat, and they were coming off a back-to-back, and it was all about Bam and Tyler Hero just busting Kevin Durant in the face.
Speaking of Jack Harlow, Tyler Hero. But the reason why I say that, John, is because the Pistons play the Pacers tonight, and I think both teams are back. But there can only be one back.
Indiana's a 3-point favorite, so are you going to take the Pistons plus the 3? Or
Well,
are you going to take the
I
Pacers
don't.
minus the 3?
I have to stay away because they have to battle out to see who's back. I can't predict who's back. I think they're both back. They're going to show me tonight who's truly back. I don't think the Pistons win back-to-back, though.
I think it's going to be I'm taking the Pistons plus the 3.5. By the way, did have to mention this. You hearing about the rumor about the Dallas Cowboys? People love talking about the Cowboys. You know that, right?
Yeah, they're going to let what's his name walk.
What's his name?
The wide receiver, Michael Gallup.
Gallup got injured last year. He probably won't be ready already for the beginning of the season. Amari Cooper.
Oh, they're going to let Amari Cooper walk.
Yes, Michael Gallup.
I thought it was Gallup.
Look.
To be fair, John, I didn't see it, but I saw someone say Michael Gallup to me, and I just assumed it was Michael Gallup.
Well,
Amari
is guaranteed $20 million in fully guaranteed money, and they are probably going to, release him. I don't know, man. If they cut Cooper, they would only get charged $6 million against the salary cap, not the 22. So they're going to get rid of him. Do you think this is a good move for the Cowboys?
No.
I don't know if you want to.
Well, you're also paying Ezekiel Elliott absurd millions of dollars to run 4 yards at a time. No, I don't think it's a good
4
move.
yards
John.
would be very nice.
Yeah, more like 2.5. But anyway, John, what do you think it's a good move?
No, man, I think CeeDee Lamb is great and everything. And again, Michael Gallup tore his ACL late last season, so you're going to start the season off. No disrespect, Cedric Wilson, but I don't think he's a legitimate number 2 starter in the National Football League, opposite of CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb is great. But, man, when Amari Cooper and him were both on the field, did Dak Prescott not take things to, different levels? When you have Dalton Schultz, when you have Tony Pollard in the backfield, when you had Amari Cooper, when you got CeeDee Lamb out there, that Dallas offense is really good. You take Amari Cooper out there, and now it's CeeDee Lamb and Cedric Wilson? No, man.
Electrifying.
Do you know who Cedric Wilson is?
No idea. Actually, no, I do. But it's more fun to pretend like I don't know any football players. So I'm going to say, John, no, who is he? No idea.
Do you know who Cedric Wilson's dad is?
No idea. Al Wilson.
No. Is it Cedric Wilson, not Cedric Wilson Jr.? Am I on drugs? Am I just making this up?
I have no idea.
Cedric Wilson played at Melrose and then for the Vols.
Oh, wow. Tennessee. Al Wilson.
The dad. I'm talking about dad.
What about
Al
Wilson?
Dad.
What about Al Wilson?
Cowboys dad. Dead gummit. I need to get to a break, but I got to know this one.
Yeah. Remember Al Wilson, though, John? He went to Tennessee.
His father, Cedric Wilson Sr., was a wide receiver in the NFL for 7 years with the 49ers. That is him. Cedric Wilson Jr., high school. Yes, Cedric Wilson. Listen, again, and I hate talking about a former Melrose football player, a guy who played for the 49ers, a guy who played with the Vols. But, man, let's just be real. His son is good. He's in the National Football League. But is he Amari Cooper? I think not. This is a bad move for Dak Prescott. But, it's a business. They got so many young, talented defensive players. I guess they're thinking about paying them down the road. But right now, it ain't like they're all making bank. Don't touch that dial. We got to close things out. Don't forget T-Money Brasky dropped Winthrop, East Tennessee, both of them are 5.5-point favorites. Ole Miss tomorrow against Vandy, and the Grizzlies versus the Magic tomorrow night. Don't touch that dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows. Stay up to date with station events and have chances to win prizes from Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Get in the swing of things. Grab your friends, your clients, your employees, and go enjoy everything you love about Topgolf in a luxury suite while at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Topgolf Swing Suite is an immersive social experience offering guests a luxury private lounge to enjoy Erling Jensen's extraordinary food and beverage service, all while playing a selection of games in a one-of-a-kind simulation day. Topgolf Swing Suites are great for work outings, celebrations, or just getting together. It's fun for the whole family. It's fun for golfers and non-golfers alike. They have more than just golf. They have soccer, baseball, zombie dodgeball, football, and more. Located at 5069 Sanderlin, adjacent to the Doubletree East Memphis. Check us out at swingsuitememphis.com or call us at 901-58-SWING. Again, that's 901-58-SWING at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Book your suite today.
There's an institution in East Memphis that I love talking about. It's the Spirit Shop at 4848 Poplar Avenue, right down the street from Clark Tower, and it looks like a log cabin. It's been around Memphis since 1969 with a family-owned, friendly, knowledgeable sales staff that is just a wonderful place to go. I love going in and talking wine or bourbons, and they've got such great selection. So if you've not visited the Spirit Shop in a while, it's been remodeled. You'll love what you see when you need spirits. Tell Eddie Wollo said hello.
This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Marks Bensdorf Realtors. When I talk to people about selling their homes or buying one, my motto is stick to your game plan. I learned this from my friend Coach Terry Tippett. Coach, you didn't go into a game without having a plan, did you?
No, Sheldon. Having a plan was critical to the success of all my teams.
That's right, Coach. Sticking to your game plan helped you win 4 state championships.
That's wrong, Sheldon. It was 6, just like the number of shots you make on a par 3.
Well, Coach, we've played golf together. What advice can you give me about my game?
You probably need to stick to real estate, as you're much better at doing that. Or perhaps bowling.
Great advice about real estate, not bowling. And as I always tell people, if they're thinking of selling their home, talk to 2 to 3 real estate brokers and let me be one of them. As they often say, when you want the job done, Coach, who should they call?
Sheldon, of course.
You can reach me at 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com. That's 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com.
The global shortage on chicken is finally over, but there are still places that will tell you that it is hard to find, except for our good friends at Poultry Power. Poultry Power is currently delivering chicken in bulk to your home or business at prices lower than your local grocer or food distributor. Having a cookout or catering event? Tired of being told no by other food companies when you need chicken for your restaurant? Poultry Power can save the day. Visit www.poultrypower.org to place your order now. And remember, when others tell you no, Poultry Power has the power to tell you yes.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour of Sports 56 Happy Hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy, Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan's in the house, man. We had Team Money. We had Brasky talk with you. Thanks for hitting us up at the AutoZone text and listener line, getting his own AutoZone. A lot of people checked in. Of course, Cedric Wilson's the one who went to Melrose and UT. Played for the 49ers. Also won a Super Bowl with the Steelers, man. Cedric Wilson Jr., he played football for Boise State. Was drafted like 208. Yeah. And plays for the Cowboys. And right now, it looks like Cedric Wilson Jr. would be starting opposite CeeDee Lamb because, again, Amari Cooper looks like he's on his way out of Big D. Now, speaking of big.
What does Big D stand for, John?
Dallas.
That's right. Defense.
You know what else is big this weekend?
You know what Big D stands for, John?
Defense.
Football.
That's right, it does. You know what else is big this weekend?
What?
Houston, Memphis,
Oh.
11 a.m. from the friendly confines of the FedEx Forum.
So, John, you're telling me you're more amped up for that game than the Rockets and Grizzlies? Phooey.
Yes.
I don't think people say phooey anymore usually.
The Sunday game, man, I'm more concerned about Saturday night's game against the Magic because
Wow.
I actually am going to be there. You know?
Phooey, John. Phooey.
So, yeah. Well, anyway, great stuff this weekend, plus a couple plays we got. T-Money has Winthrop minus 5.5 today. Tomorrow he's got the Grizzlies versus the Magic. My man Brasky has Ole Miss tomorrow against Vandy. He says they're going to beat the brakes off Vandy in the last home game for the Ole Miss Rebels, last regular season game for the Rebels as well. And then you also have East Tennessee tonight minus 5.5. They're going to slap them silly. Do you know Winthrop's going to beat up High Point, and you know why? Why are they going to beat up High Point, Jay?
Oh, were you talking to me, John?
Yes, why are they going to beat High Point?
I'm sorry, John. I can't hear you.
Just go ahead and tell the truth.
I can't hear you, John.
Are you just that big of a Tubby Smith
John,
fan?
John, there seems to be a different. No, I don't want. See, John, this is exactly why I can't hear you. I can't hear you, John.
All right, all right.
This is not a conversation I would like to have.
All right, so you're not going to bet on High Point?
John, I can't hear you.
Sounds like a really,
John,
really,
are you there?
really
John,
bad move. You know
can
what?
you hear me?
I can hear you now. Do you know what a good move is, though? Let's say you want to be styling and profiling on Sunday. And plus, you might need some rain boots because it might be raining Sunday morning. I don't know. I'm not a weather person, but we got a 60% chance of rain.
You're no meteorologist.
Not a meteorologist, but I will tell you I'm a fashion icon.
Fashionista.
I'm a fashionista. You know why? Because I go to Frontier Western Store at 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. And the best thing about me, I mean, about me, is, of course, I dress myself. I go get my own clothes. But they have the largest boot showroom so you can shop for you, your girlfriend, your kids, your parents, your grandparents. They have work boots, hiking boots. They have rain boots. They have every type of boot. It's such a large boot showroom, you can see them from outer space. They also have all the jeans you need, from Ariat to Carhartt, all the way to Wrangler. Ladies Boutique. They got Miss Me Girly Girl. You name it, they got it. They got a kids department. And you can also shop there from 9 to 7 Monday through Saturday. So you need to go either today or tomorrow, because on Sunday you can only shop there from 1 to 6, but you can shop 24/7, 365 at FrontierWesternStore.com. They'll ship their order out within 24 hours. Bing, bang, boom. It's at your house in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Frontier Western Store and FrontierWesternStore.com. Jay Morgan, do you have any pearls of wisdom for the Friday fans?
Yes.
And what is it?
Buy low, sell high.
Buy low, sell high. Congratulations to Calvin Austin for being a big winner this weekend, running a 4.32, third fastest time currently from the NFL Combine. Grizzlies do better Sunday. They lost to the Celtics last night. Tigers in Houston this Sunday. But for Jay, I'm John. Y'all do me a favor. Get out there, make the world a better place. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.
I know the sweetest thing in Memphis, and I know it's been around for a